Yes, thank you very much, everybody. It's good to be back. Oh, it is good to be back doing this again, because it's been a few years. It has been a rough couple of years for live performance, all right? It's been a rough couple of years for things like this, for live performance venues. But I think the business that has had the toughest time the past couple of years, I've been worried about them all the time, and I feel like not enough people have been worried about them. When was the last time y'all thought about medieval times? They've got to be fucked right now, right? Understand? A jousting tournament where you eat with your hands? That's not COVID safe in any way. And a period piece, a place where you can't even wear a surgical mask and look comfortable in any given way. Like, I'm showing up to medieval times wearing a plague beak stuffed full of potpourri, just trying to blend in. And also, not the kind of escapism anyone has been looking for the past couple of years. You know, at no point during a global pandemic was anyone like, where do I go to get away from this? Ah, I know, the soothing 15th century. Nothing happened then. It did, for those of you who aren't historians. Historically, it did happen then. But I hope they survived. I hope the Medieval Times is doing well, because I really do love their business. If you've never been, I highly recommend that you go. And if you go, my piece of advice to you is when you go, arrive early. Because if you arrive early to Medieval Times, they have like a bar area where you can hang out and you can meet the actors who are in the show. Which is great, because for the most part it means you're meeting actors. You'll meet a guy who's like, I'm the Green Knight. I fight for the Queen. I'm from England. And it's like, you're from Thunder Bay, and I can hear it. You look like your name is Gord. There are no knights named Gord. And you meet that dude, and that's fun in its own, but my favorite person that you can meet at Medieval Times is you can meet the Falconer. And if you don't know what a falconer is, it's a real human job. It is a man who has trained a falcon, the raptor, the murder bird. And he has trained it to the best of his capabilities, which is still only medium. Because you can't train a bird that well. It does not love you. It is a bird. It wants sky. That is it. And he's got the falcon on his arm right here. And because he has a murder bird on his arm, he has to take his job dead seriously, which I love because he's next to the actors. So next to a guy who's like, I'm the Red Knight, I'm Sir Reginald, I hate that Green Knight, is this dude who's like, hi, I'm Steve, this is a falcon, don't look it in the eyes. If you have a baby or a service animal, run! It's a falcon! I've trained it a little! It's a scary thing. And during the show, he lets it loose to do tricks, which is amazing, but sometimes it fucks off and doesn't come back. And he has to just be like, that's your right, you're a bird, have a good night, everyone, enjoy the show. And he leaves. And then you just have to enjoy the rest of an evening of entertainment, knowing that there's a bird of prey above you at all times. Which is not a comfortable way to enjoy your evening. Like, imagine if the show tonight started out with that. If my opening act was a falconer who was like, here's a bird! Ah, shit, good luck. And then they just left. And I'm up here telling jokes, and you're like, that's funny. Oh, God. Like, the whole night, you gotta keep your head on a swivel. All right, and I think I am uncomfortably obsessed with Medieval Times. I will admit that. I know who I am. And I'm obsessed with them partially because I'm currently trying to write a movie script. I had an idea for this movie. Tell me if this is anything, if you'd like to see this. My idea for a movie, it's for a family animated movie, for a talking animal kids movie. You know the type, your Zootopias, your Finding Nemos. And my idea is for a movie like that, but it's about the animals from medieval times, and they escape, and they think they've time traveled. So we'd see that, is what I'm hearing. That's good to know. All right, it's good. It's good to know that the executives in my pitch meeting were wrong. That's good to know. It's good to know. You fucked up, Netflix. But sometimes when I'm up here, I have to do surveys of what people with families like. Like, I need to find that out. Because I'm at an age now where most of my friends have kids. All right? And I don't have kids, so they will say normal parent stuff to them. But normal parent stuff sounds insane to someone who doesn't have kids. Even when it's seemingly generic stuff. Like, I was hanging out with a buddy of mine recently, and I was like, how's your week been? And he's got like an 8-year-old son. And I was like, how's your week been? He's like, oh, it's actually been pretty stressful. We had to take our son to the dentist, and he doesn't like the dentist, so it's been kind of a hectic week. And that seems like a normal sentence, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. Your son's 8. Aren't those his baby teeth? He was like, yeah, you still got to take baby teeth to the dentist. I was like, nah, man, fuck those teeth. What do we do? Those are loaner teeth. Do you understand? Taking baby teeth to the dentist feels a lot like taking a rental car to the mechanic. Ride that into the ground. Who cares if the check engine light is on? If someone gave me loaner teeth right now, I'm doing nothing but smoking and drinking red wine for the next several years. Screw those teeth. But I do have Invisalign now. Because I didn't take care of my baby teeth. Thank you. Thank you, 3 people who put that together. I appreciate it. No, I have Invisalign now. I have the invisible aligners, which is interesting. Like, I've been very insecure about it. Like, I'm trying to compensate on lost time. Like, I have it because I didn't take care of my baby teeth, because we didn't grow up with a lot of money. We grew up with enough money that my mom would take me to the dentist, but we would go to the dentist, and then the dentist would be like, oh, he's got like 6 cavities. And my mom would be like, that's fucked. Let's get out of here. You know you're poor when your medical plan is, let's hope this goes away. That's a poor person thought. So now I have teeth money, which is also a poor person thought. No one who's rich has ever been like, I hope I have teeth money one day. That doesn't happen. But now I have teeth money, and I'm trying to catch up on lost time, and I feel insecure about it because I'm a 36-year-old man who has these invisible aligners doing a thing that most people did in their teens. And I was feeling so insecure about this, and I remember my first day with my Invisalign. I got home, and I've got these boxes of aligners, and I'm feeling insecure, and I'm feeling unconfident. And there was a pamphlet that came with it, and the pamphlet was titled, How to Get Comfortable with Your Invisalign. And I was like, I'm going to read this, and it's going to cool me off. I'm going to get more comfortable with my aligners. And I read it, and the first piece of advice in this pamphlet was, do not leave your Invisalign on your cafeteria tray. And that's a rough piece of advice to get as a 36-year-old man. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if you can tell this by my general energy, but I eat most of my meals off of plates. I ball out like that. I have tens of dollars, and I'm not afraid to spend them. You know?